Morning everyone, it's Marc de Bruin again from simplifyinglife.com.au. I promised you that I would make a series of little videos about how to deal with this tough time that we find ourselves caught up in. This is the COVID-19 coronavirus year of 2020, the end of March 2020 in this case. Did one previously on the STOP exercise, STOP. Refer to my YouTube channel, it's on there. Today, quick one, another one to deal with anxiety and overwhelm and senses of unease, restlessness, unsettledness, and that's one that I'm feeling unsettled. Run this past you. It's a really simple one. Again, Counselling 101, guys. It's a simple one. Name it to tame it. That's the title, Name It To Tame It. Is a term coined by one of my heroes in counseling and psychology, a pediatric psychiatrist, I think he is technically, Dr. Daniel Siegel or Dan Siegel. Might have heard of him. He's written a lot of books, done a lot of videos, done a lot of audios, really personal guy, easy to listen to, so check him out just for an extra research topic for you. But he came up with this, he coined this phrase, name it to tame it. It's got to do with our brains. When we find ourselves in hyperactive mode, in this limbic mode, where our limbic brain that sits behind our eyes, between our ears roughly, starts to hijack our normal thinking, that's when we lose the plot. We lose the power of the prefrontal cortex just above your eyes, behind your skull, to think ourselves out of a otherwise okay situation. We can't do that properly anymore, and we start to become emotional. Now, that's normal. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a normal way of doing stuff. But it becomes really tough to keep thinking clearly. And that's what you can see in the news reports on COVID-19 as well. Reason often goes out the window. People do interesting things. Let's call them interesting. Now, Name It to Tame It is one of those really simple exercises that can get you back on top. Why? Well, there's lots of neuroscience behind that, and Dan Siegel talks about that at length, so check him out. But when our brains are in this high drama mode where the limbic system is flicking out cortisol and adrenaline through your system, it stops our normal brain from functioning properly, or our prefrontal cortex, we get into this emotional state. The actual act of naming what it is that we are going through brings a bit of a pause, puts the brakes on this limbic response, on this emotional response. So to literally, either in your mind or literally out loud, tell yourself, I am feeling anxious, or I am feeling very unsettled, or I have a knot in my stomach, or I'm really not sure what to do with this, or I'm seriously overwhelmed with this whole situation. Not only with COVID, you can use it in any situation in your life. Just to state the obvious actually starts to calm your limbic brain down. And the act of saying that allows you to step away from that situation, which is part of the executive functions that reside in your prefrontal cortex. So to do that makes you reclaim a little bit of power to the prefrontal cortex, to your thinking brain, whatever you want to call it, and takes it away a little bit from that emotional brain. That's it. So simple. It's a simple exercise. When you're sitting in, you've just read the news and you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Name it to tame it. I am feeling very overwhelmed right now, or I really don't know what to do at this point in time, or I'm lost for a solution. I'm not sure where it's going to come from. I feel lost, or I have pressure on my head and knot in my stomach. I feel my chest being tight. To name that, if we would hook you up on a PET scan or a functional MRI, you could most likely see that there's a softening of the reactivity in your limbic brain. Try it out. Like I said, Counselling 101, Stop is 1, Name It to Tame It is 2, more to come, but that's it for today. Hope that helps, and until the next one, see ya.